Yeah. Way up.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
Maino. Yes, I'm back.
Maybe I need an Angela Yee drop. Y'all all got
No,
drops.
no. It's your show. It's the Way Up show. We just
Okay, I gotta think.
small participants.
I gotta think of what could be a good Angela Yee drop. But welcome back, Maino.
Thank you.
New Maino.
Glad to be here.
Yes, you were. You came in here today. Normally, you burst in the room and you are rah rah. But today, you were like, "Oh, last night."
Lord knows what I was up to.
Lord, but we are gonna find out.
No.
Now, a lot happened yesterday. You know, while we were on the show yesterday, we were waiting to find out about Tory Lanez sentencing.
Yeah.
It really took quite some time before the news broke. We'll talk about that more during Yeetie. But 10 years.
10 years
is the sentence.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll discuss that during Yeetie. But of course, you know, we always have to start the show up with some positivity. And by the way, yesterday I am doing this collaboration with Shopify. They have a pop-up shop in Soho.
Really?
Yes, and so my Coffee Uplifts People is actually the cafe inside of that space.
Nice. So I'm not surprised at all.
I work hard.
Yeah, you do work hard. You get all these deals and all these honors.
So Coffee Uplifts People in the New York City area. That's my coffee company. I have a coffee shop in Brooklyn. The coffee's available at Whole Foods in New York. And we're going to get into Target later this month. So that's exciting for me because that's not an easy thing to happen.
Nice.
Also, Angela Yee Day is this month. Maino.
Yeah.
You'll be there, right? August 27th?
Yep. I'll be there.
All right. You got to work.
Am I having like my own like booth or something like?
What you gonna be selling kisses? You want to kiss Maino?
Beso.
Kissing booth.
Beso.
Dame beso.
No Maino.
But yes, 800-292-5150. Do you want to shine a light on somebody? Somebody who was doing something positive, something amazing. Somebody asked me to shine a light on them. In particular, I ran into somebody in Bed-Stuy. So I'm going to shine a light on him when we come back. 800-292-5150. Let's spread some positivity. It's also a Wealth Wednesday. And Gumbo, the cannabis brand, the founders, Alexis Major and Kareem Butler, are going to be joining us. Luka Brazi. All right, so let's get ready for that. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here with me.
New Maino.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maino, why you gotta point?
Yeah, you know,
every time you want to hear your drop.
It's like I'm on stage, and it's like I'm pointing to the DJ. You know?
Like, go. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be like, all right, sound man, and you might gotta throw something at him.
Maybe I'll never throw nothing at you. Maybe
the sound man always gets
just
so
as long
much
as you just as
flack.
long as you get it together.
All right, well, today I want to shine a light on somebody now. I was a grand marshal for this run in Brooklyn in Bed-Stuy where I live. Yeah, it's a run that they do. It's great. It's for charity. Man. And Jamarly is his name. He came up to me and he was like, I listen to you every day. New Maino. And he was like, can y'all please shout me out? He was like, can you please shine a light on me?
From the star.
Yes, he's from Bed-Stuy. So, Jamarly, here we are shining a light on you as promised. But everybody else who was outside running, we had a beautiful day for it, and they had prizes and everything. But I always am excited to see people like get outside and move together, you know, just do things that, because it's good to run on the treadmill, but it's really nice to be outside and breathe in that fresh New York City air.
Right.
All right.
You know, I used to jog like 2-3 miles. It's different than on the treadmill. It's different.
It is, right?
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it goes faster when you're outside, because sometimes when I'm on the treadmill, I'm like, I'm always looking at the time. But when you're outside, you just...
I like to put a towel or something over
it so you don't keep looking at it, right?
Yeah.
And then I like to also do an incline for part of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
how you really do it.
slow down for that, though. All right, well, who do you guys want to shine a light on? And again, shout out to Jamarly. 800, and shout out to 500 Men, the organization that planned the run. 800-292-5150. Hey, Patrick, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Angela?
I'm good, thank you. Who would you like to shine a light on today?
So I wanted to shine a light today on my wife, my beautiful wife of 11 years, Mindy. I just wanted to tell her I appreciate her so much. She does so much for me, and I love her, and to keep shining.
All right, Mindy, shine a light on you, baby. Your man loves you.
Absolutely. Been married 11 years, and she's my best friend. So, absolutely.
Listen, that's goals. Thank you so much for calling.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
You too. Hey, Dr. Callie, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Who would you like to shine a light on today?
I want to shine the light on my Black-owned business, Earth Bar LLC. I'm a holistic health practitioner, so if you guys need an immune booster, the COVID is still out there, female balance, the aphrodisiac, male balance, colon detox, I got y'all.
Ooh, I need a colon detox.
You do?
Yes, you said it's called Earth Light?
Earth Bar LLC.
Earth Bar.
You guys check me out on Google and Facebook. I'm really changing lives out here.
LLC. Okay, I'm about to look you up right now.
Okay, look me up and tell me where I can send you guys some products.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, I see it already. Okay.
Oh, you see it, girl?
You in Augusta, Georgia. Okay.
Yes, Augusta, Georgia.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
That was Shine a Light on them. 800-292-5150 is a number in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we'll be talking about Tory Lanez and his sentence during Yee. Definitely want to know what you guys think. You can always add us at Way Up with Yee on Instagram or on Threads or on Twitter. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Yee next.
Like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I got some extra
You just tried to play me just now.
By the way,
You just tried to play me right now.
We had to cut a song off just now because Maino almost, first of all, I've never seen him in this position before.
You tried to play me.
He was copping, please.
No. I was man enough to say that I was wrong. That's it. That's where it stops right there.
So Maino should have apologized to somebody just now.
No,
he refused to apologize, but what were you saying instead?
I did bad.
I messed up. I did bad. Instead of just saying I'm sorry.
No, it's not a sorry.
Can I finish? Terence Crawford was just here now.
Right.
Did you bet against him?
It almost escalated.
Did you bet against him?
I bet against him.
All right, you thought Errol Spence Jr. was going to win. You lost that bet. You had to wear the same outfit for a week.
And I did it.
You did that.
Right.
But you did need to apologize
Why
to Terence Crawford.
I don't have to apologize.
We're going to talk about this later, but
a bad bet.
We actually have video. And I feel like if the camera wasn't rolling, you might have said,
no.
I'm sorry.
Never.
And your voice was a little shaky.
Never. I'm next, he said.
Yeah. You're next.
I'm next.
Why are you shaking?
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
All right, well, let's get into Yee. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. His sentence was handed down in L.A. yesterday after almost 2 full days of hearings. He was found guilty in December of shooting Megan Thee Stallion, so we were waiting to see what that was going to be. I know they were asking for 13 years. He ended up getting 10 years, and here is what his attorney had to say.
We're extremely disappointed that Tory did not get the sentence that we had certainly hoped for. I think the sentence handed down was incredibly harsh. I have seen cases of vehicular homicide and other cases where there's death and the person still gets less than 10 years.
All right, so that was Tory Lanez's lawyer, Jose Baez. Now, Tory also spoke for several minutes, according to Megan Cuniff, who's been there reporting on the scene as a journalist. He said he does still care about Megan Thee Stallion. He called her someone I still care for dearly to this day, regardless of what she may think of him. He said, the victim's my friend. We both lost our mothers. We would sit there and drink until we got numb. He said, I said some very immature things that I shouldn't have said. I revealed some secrets I shouldn't have revealed. So that is what the statement was from Tory Lanez. He should have
10 years.
Yeah, but you know what? He should have been a little more like that before all this happened. You know, to
or
say
just
that
not
he
said
still
nothing.
cares about her dearly, and
right,
and you know that they both lost their mothers, because he did do like a whole album going out here, a lot of lyrics, a lot of posts.
I think that was the reason they went so hard. But 10 years is a little bit excessive for, you know. Couple,
but I feel like it was all of those things,
right? It was,
you know, and people were pulling up old tweets where he thought he would be vindicated. So all of those things,
it showed that he was callous and had no remorse. At the time, so you know.
All right, so basically, unfortunately for him, he's gonna have to serve that time. And Tory's family, as it was read, several members, including his dad and stepmom, yelled, "This system stands before God." Some of his family members were even escorted out of the courtroom, by the way. Oh, man. All right. Now, Little Baby has signed a deal. He has his own label that's with Motown. So congratulations to him for that. Glass Window Entertainment. And his first artist is Rilo Rodriguez. So that is who he signed to his new label, Glass Window Entertainment, in partnership with Capitol Music Group and Motown Records. So they did not announce terms of the deal, but Variety does report it is a multi-million-dollar deal.
Dope.
So congratulations to them. And that is your Yee T. We got a lot to discuss, though. I cannot wait till we post this video of Maino getting a little pressed.
What?
You were pressed.
No.
He didn't impress you?
No.
Terence Crawford
Listen,
didn't come in here and impress you?
Yeah, he said I'm next. His next fight is with me. Basically,
and look, I gotta say,
I'm on the list.
Maino.
What?
I'm gonna let him know when you're walking out the building. Just in case.
You betting? Who you betting on? Who you betting on?
I really like you, but if I have to bet.
This is crazy.
If I have to bet.
You're not a friend, though.
Of course.
I thought me and you was just like
of
together
course.
forever. I thought
You've been up all night.
Yes, I have.
You'll definitely get knocked out. All right? It's way up at Angela Yee. When we come back, we have, speaking of last night, about last night. Find out why you're so vulnerable today. It's way up at Angela Yee.
This is nuts.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
Yes, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
Yeah. The room full of ops.
Now, a couple of things we want to talk about and about last night. You came in here today and said you had a night last night.
Yeah, well, sunglasses, Advil. This is the type of morning I need. I just had me, I left it downstairs. You know, I had to replenish.
I'm going to get you a coffee.
No, I don't need no coffee, though.
All right, so what did you do last night?
What didn't I do? Lord only knows what I was into last night. Lord knows.
Was it outdoor or indoor activity?
Outdoor, indoor, all doors.
Okay, so maybe something we don't need to know on the radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right, good to know.
Yeah.
Because that is why today when Terence Crawford came by.
No. The fact that y'all sitting up here doubting me when I addressed him as a man and said, I didn't have to tell him that I betted against him.
Because I would have told him.
No, but it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't have hit the same.
Because I bet for him.
Right, but it wouldn't have hit the same.
Right,
because
and you wouldn't have hit the same.
I call him, I address him. The fact that y'all don't listen.
Why? I need you to calm down. You've been
because y'all better. I'm in
room.
a room full of ops right now. Navy, and usually Dan is on my side, but I feel like the energy
we all
is
think
against
that
me
Terence
right now.
Crawford could beat you. Then you had the nerve to say, "Is he still here?" Like you were going to fight him. Relax. Is he still here?
Catch that sneaky knockout.
You were like, he's going to be over there talking. I'm just a pow. I'm like, that's not a fight. All right?
War.
You know he's not here. You know he has
Stop
to leave.
playing. Listen,
But,
I gotta watch you.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, we're going to do a poll later, too, by the way. Pick a side. Who do you think would win in a fight? Maino?
They're going to say Terence Crawford.
Or Terence Crawford?
They're going to go with Terence
So
Crawford.
why would someone say Maino in a situation like that?
Because they're looking at what he just did in the boxing ring.
But why would they say you would win?
Because if anybody know, because I'm not fighting boxing rules.
Okay.
I'm using all kind of rules. I'm using street rules.
So you could pick something up, hit him.
Biting, everything. Everything.
I don't know if you'll be able to get close enough.
Why? First of all, it's going to be a sneak attack. First of all, I'm going to start it off.
You can get close enough. All right. So anyway, yesterday I was actually with Kim Osorio. Now, if you don't know who Kim Osorio is, she used to be editor-in-chief of The Source, but she's also has all of this archival footage from interviews that she had done in the past. And I'm like, Kim, it's the 50th anniversary of hip-hop. This is the perfect time for you to have put something together.
Right.
You know, because she has stuff that has never been seen or heard before.
Man, Kim, stop playing.
So we were having a whole discussion about that because when I tell you she's done some iconic interviews, obviously she was the first woman who was editor-in-chief of The Source. And she has a book called Straight from The Source that she put out. And she's still very active in this business and in this industry.
We wrote a show together.
Oh, really? What show?
Yeah, that's my dog. We wrote a cop show.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get it sold yet.
Okay.
It was an idea that I had. I went to her with it, and we put it together.
Right, because it is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So I just want to shout out to my girl Kim Osorio. I was actually downtown Manhattan. There's a space in Soho. Shopify has a pop-up space, so people come there and they do different events there. That's where Eminem did his 8 Mile pop-up shop. Why is Maino doing push-ups? You're not going to win a fight against Terence Crawford. But anyway, they curate all different kinds of events.
Getting
and my
ready.
Coffee Uplifts People shop is there. So I just want to shout out to them. We had a little shoot there, so I'm excited to be showing you guys what we have coming to the space. Maino, relax. Okay, anyway, you know what time it is. It is Tell Us a Secret, all right?
Please.
800-292-5150 is the number. There's no judgment. We didn't judge Maino just now.
For what? Doing push-ups?
For being nervous when
I
Terence
wasn't
Crawford
nervous. I
walked in the
approached
room.
him. Stop it. Stop the cap.
And
Stop the cap.
I just want to put this out there. When the camera stopped rolling, Maino said, sorry.
You are
I heard
such
you.
a liar. Yo, you really want to sell it? Yo, people know me. They know that ain't me.
You apologized
No,
for betting against Terence
never,
Crawford.
never. I didn't apologize. I told him I made a bad bet.
Okay.
That's it. That's where it stops.
Well, the secret is that you said.
And I had to pay for the bet. Never did that.
800-292-5150 is the
Never
number.
did that.
Maybe you have a secret better than that. Call us up and let us know you are anonymous and there's no judgment. We're not judging you, Maino. 800-292-5150.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino is here. New
Come
Maino.
on, man. Come on.
Oh my gosh. You might gotta knock him out.
Crazy. I might have to.
He played the job a little late.
Yeah. It's feeling very oppy in here.
Listen,
You know?
I just want to say Maino has been on one today. Clearly he was out all night. He is in here today. Like we are outside. And what's the word I would use? You're very combative today. You're very combative against
Yeah, because
us.
the whole room is down. My whole team just doubted me.
We didn't doubt you.
Yeah, y'all did.
No, we knew you would get knocked out by Terence Crawford. It's no doubt.
This is crazy. You feel good about that, don't
I
you?
love you though, Maino.
No, this can't.
That's
this
why
can't
I
be
stood in
love.
between y'all and broke it up.
You really? You such a cat artist. You a real cat
But
fish.
you know what? We are going to do Tell Us a Secret. Because you know what?
my
This is for you,
God.
Maino. This is your favorite segment. So remember the rules, okay? No judgment. And it's anonymous. Those are the rules.
I mean, but if they want to tell us who they are, I mean, it's cool.
We'll bleep it out. 800-292-5150. Again, call us up. Tell us a secret. And we are not going to judge you. Hello, anonymous caller. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, thank you. It's me and Maino, and we cannot wait to hear your secret. No judgment, anonymous.
Awesome. Yeah. So my secret is that I actually have 6 boyfriends right now.
Wow, 6 boyfriends.
You got what?
6 boyfriends. So you're
6
just dating,
boyfriends.
basically.
I am, but they all think that we're together, though. Like, they really think.
Do they not live in the same city as you? How do you pull that off?
They do live in the same city, but I know the game.
So basically, you
don't-
got 6 different.
Can't say that, Maino. Okay.
I mean, I had gang before, so that wouldn't be nothing to me.
You got gang. Okay.
Okay.
She does. She's you
Oh,
do
are you-
OnlyFans,
yeah. Are you-
right? You do OnlyFans.
No, I don't do OnlyFans.
So
No,
you
I'm
just
fast
you
food
just
right now.
like.
Now, let me ask you
That-
this. Why make them your boyfriend? Why not just say, I'm single and not let them believe
Well,
that?
I tried to. Trust me, I really did. But
They love
they
you.
couldn't handle it. Yeah,
Is-
everybody loves me.
Is
Really?
there a favorite?
I do, but he's leaving on the 15th, actually.
To go where? To move?
Yeah, he's going to the Navy.
Oh, wow.
So
So
I
then
feel
he's
like-
out. So then you'll have 5.
No, I'll still have 6. I'll just replace him.
Oh, so 6 is your number.
This is a nice number. I like even numbers.
And there's no judgment here, of course. Okay. So have you had sex with, well, you've done a game. So with these guys, do you, like, how do you decide who to spend the night with? What if you can't answer the phone when you're with one of them? How do you handle that?
I just have them plan dates and so, like, on Saturdays, I see one. On Sunday, I see another one.
Okay.
But I actually don't have sex with them every single time, by the way.
So, okay, not every, yeah, that's a lot. That's tiring.
So do you cheat on them? Because you got 6 main boyfriends. Do you cheat on them for like? Do you like
7th or 8th?
Right, like a one night stand. Like you go out one night with your girls.
Or are you faithful to all 6 of them?
No, I'm not faithful. I probably got, like, at least 10, honestly. But, like, 6 that think I'm really there.
What?
I don't know. Do you work?
That's her job. What
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
a
talking about?
fashion designer.
I don't know how you have time. You work from home then?
Yes, I run my own business. I'll be designing for New York and London next month in the Fashion Week.
So
All
you
right.
had a gang. Like you had like one. Like how many different dudes?
It was 5.
5 dudes gang you.
Maino.
No, what do you mean? She said she
We
got
have to-
gang.
Stop using that word. We have to keep bleeping you out.
Oh, you can't say that. This is crazy. She said it, not
She had a group party.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
a group party.
well, thank you so much for calling and sharing with us. There's no judgment, Maino. Okay. Maino,
just
you
trying to
never
understand.
dated 6 women at
Thank
once?
you so much for answering.
No, I don't do that.
Lies. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's me and Maino here, and we are not going to judge you. You hear me, Maino? All right. What's your secret you want to share?
Okay, so about 2 years ago, my mom, she passed away from COVID.
Oh, I'm
she
sorry.
had lung cancer, and thank you. And there was someone who she was giving shelter to. He had lost his home. He caught COVID. He knew he had it, and he went around my mom, and she passed away from it. So,
No.
so every couple of weeks I go and I beat him until he's, can't walk. He in the hospital right now. He ain't woke the last time, but I mean, listen.
Hey, yo, listen. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
Oh, my God.
Listen, I think I'm a godly man, but it don't say in the Bible I can't. hurt
Right,
you, just that I can't
right,
kill you.
right,
So, you
right.
know, so I find peace.
Yes.
I find peace in that, man.
What if he dies?
Absolutely. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the man got to do what he got to do. You only get one mother in this lifetime, and I mean, it is what it is.
I heard over that every day.
Right.
I am so sorry to hear about your mom. Now, this solution,
No, I mean, say, so you beat him senseless?
he's in a hospital.
From time to time.
Yeah, just if I'm having a bad day, it could be anything, man. I got a bill due, and now I'm mad right now, so
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say about this. All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret today. Some very interesting things that you guys have going on. I don't even know how to respond to some of these. But when we come back, we do have a Yeetie. And let's talk about this hip hop beef. Melly Mel has released a diss track against Eminem, and we have part of that for you. All right. And Maino, as an artist, as a rapper, I need you to rate this. Yeetie next.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here. New Maino.
That's right, Navy.
That's right, and it's time for some Yee tea, and let's talk about some battles. Now, this battle all started when Melly Mel was on the Art of Dialogue, and he stated, as people have done in the past, that Eminem's relevance in hip-hop is directly tied to him being white. He said, obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you were talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you were talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style, but he's white. He's white. He said, so now if Eminem was another N-word like all the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list? When an N-word that could rhyme just as good as him is 35, that had records and all that, he's 35, he's white, and anybody could be mad. And he goes on to just say, basically,
right,
Eminem doesn't deserve all the accolades that he's gotten. And by the way, that conversation is old at this point, because I feel like a lot of other artists even respect Eminem as far as the work that he's put in.
It's been a back and forth conversation about that for years.
And his talent. Well, most recently, Eminem actually took some shots. He took some little light shots at Melly Mel. Here's what he had to say. He was on a song with his artist, Easy Mill. It's called Realist.
Destroyed like a meteor hit it. Well, then with Melly Mel, we lost his asteroids.
All right. It wasn't nothing crazy.
Nah.
Right? Well, Melly Mel went ahead and did a whole entire diss song, and he posted it and premiered it on YouTube. The response is Melly Mel's response to Eminem's latest diss.
Why you hurt? Why you mad? Now you look bad. Like a roach just crawled out of your book bag. In a pack clad, you black clad. Go to bed with no supper, cause you gotta suffer the backlash. The top 5.
You can't help but do that. By the way, that roach crawling out of your book bag is why you don't put your bag on the floor.
Only you would have thought of that.
That's the first thing I thought when I heard that.
That's crazy.
I was like, that's right. Do not put your bag on the floor.
Crazy mind.
But so that is the back and forth. And I saw, they were definitely trashing him for this whole entire Melly Mel.
Who was, the comments?
Yeah, comments.
What they were saying?
One person said, oh my God, sad seeing OGs go out like this. Really sad. And then another person said, now Melvin.
Melvin.
All right. Billy Porter is saying that he has to sell his house due to these strikes. That is a shame.
Yeah,
he did an interview with Evening Standard, and he said, I have to sell my house. Yeah, because we're on strike, and I don't know when we're going to go back. The life of an artist, until you make FU money, which I haven't made yet, is still check to check. I was supposed to be in a new movie and on a new television show starting in September. None of that is happening. So to the person who said we're going to starve them out until they have to sell their apartment, you've already starved me out. You know how crazy that is? As talented and accomplished as Billy Porter is, he now has to sell his house.
That's crazy.
All right. And then he said to hear Bob Iger say that our demands for a living wage are unrealistic while he makes $78,000 a day. I don't have any words for it, but F you. That's not useful, so I've kept my mouth shut. I haven't engaged because I'm so enraged. When I go back, I will join the picket lines. Imagine saying that we're going to starve you out.
Listen, it's going to be rough.
All right, now this last story is for you, Maino.
Why is it for me?
Michael Rainey Jr. Was proving all of his talent as he was on a trip to Jamaica, and he recently performed. He's Jamaican American, and here's his performance. And listen, do your accent. Why don't you introduce Michael Rainey Jr.?
Michael Rainey, singing. Yeah. Yes.
Here's his performance. Hey, Nana, you gotta join him on stage. Shout out to Vibes Cartel, by the way.
Vibes. Yes, rude boy. Yes,
I cannot wait till you do a whole album in your patois.
Yes.
All right, well, that was your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar. And don't forget, today we also have a Wealth Wednesday. So we have the founders of Gumbo. For all y'all that like to smoke for whatever reason, okay, because it does have a lot of medicinal purposes. We'll be discussing how they started Gumbo for Wealth Wednesday. But Under the Radar is next.
The news, I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here. New Maino. I know that's right. All right, and it's time for Under the Radar. These stories are flying under the radar. According to a Harvard psychologist, if you use any of these 9 phrases every day, then you are more emotionally resilient than most. So, Maino, everybody. All right, here's the first phrase. I can get through this.
Yep.
I know you probably said that this morning.
Yes, I can do it.
All right, I'm not going to let myself be a victim.
That's right.
Life is hard.
Life is hard?
Yeah, just to say life is hard. It's not always easy. Life is hard. Also, this too shall pass. I do say that. And every time something's going wrong, you're like, this too shall pass. Resilient people believe setbacks and challenges can feel horrible in the moment, but that nothing in life is permanent.
That's right.
What can I learn from this? I say that all the time. Like for instance, earlier today, Terence Crawford was up here.
Don't start
and you bet
capping.
against him.
Don't start
What did you learn from that?
Nothing.
Well, you're not resilient.
I just learned not to bet against you.
All right, here's another one. I need some time.
Okay.
You probably said that last night. The next one, I still have things to be grateful for.
That's right.
And I will say Jasmine Brand says it all the time. She's like, we should be so grateful. It is what it is. That is definitely one of my phrases. And then lastly, I'm letting this go. All right. So forgiving doesn't mean it was okay. It just means that I'm no longer letting it weigh me down. So those are some of the phrases, those 9. If any of y'all say this, one of those every day, that means that you show signs of being a resilient person. All right. Now, Subway has said that nearly 10,000 people have offered to legally change their name to Subway so that they can get free sandwiches for life.
What?
Yes. So the winner will get money to reimburse legal and processing costs to complete the name change process. But they did announce yesterday that nearly 10,000 people said they would do it. And they'll get free sandwiches for life. And, they did so if they had to do so within 96 hours of the original offer that was unveiled last month. So one winner will be selected this month. All right.
So they'll change their name to Subway.
Yes.
Subway Jones.
Yes. Eat fresh. Subway.
Subway Yee.
What would you change your name to? What's your favorite restaurant?
Chelsea House.
So you would change your name to Chelsea House to eat there for free? Okay. Makes sense. All right. Credit card debt has hit $1 trillion for the first time ever. Americans are increasingly turning to their credit cards to cover everyday expenses. And so for the first time ever, debt has hit $1 trillion. And they're saying this is particularly concerning. Interest rates are astronomically high right now. You know what the average credit card annual percentage rate is?
What is it?
20.33%.
Damn.
That is crazy. Before that, the highest was back in 1991 when it was 19%. But 20% interest on your credit card? So many things that we need to say when it comes to that.
This is why we always going to stay in debt.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my rule when it comes to credit cards, because I've definitely been a person who's had a lot of credit card debt when I was younger, but I've managed to manage my finances better and also just make more money, because for me, that was one of the biggest solutions.
That's the key.
Yeah, that's one of the major keys. It ain't about saving.
Money.
It ain't just about budgeting. It's about making more money. All right, so I just want to put that out there. But if you do, make sure you check your interest rate, because sometimes you can also negotiate to get a lower rate. You can also transfer sometimes to a credit card that may have a lower interest rate. Those things can really help if you're trying to pay off those bills on time. All right, and UPS drivers, they just struck a new deal. They saw their salaries boosted from $145,000 to $170,000 annually, including benefits, and that's according to data that was shared by the shipping company on a recent call. So that was a win for them. They had contract negotiations over the summer, so now that's what full-time drivers for UPS saw their salaries go up to. So shout out to y'all. All right, and that is your way up. That is your way up under the radar stories. And when we come back at the top of the hour, we do have the way up mix. In addition to that, being that it is a Wealth Wednesday, we have two very strong entrepreneurs coming here. They are a couple, they're engaged, but they're also the founders of Gumbo. So I know a lot of you have seen the Gumbo marijuana strains. Maybe you've seen that Moneybag Yo has a deal with them. Maybe you've seen them sponsoring different concerts. Also, Javante Davis, they sponsor him as well. Alexis Major and Luka Brazi are going to be joining us. They are the founders of Gumbo, and they have a fascinating story. So you'll definitely enjoy that for a Wealth Wednesday. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Hey, what's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
Maino.
Surrounded by ops.
We just posted a video. Check it out, because we were just talking about how Maino did not apologize to Terence Crawford for betting against him. But apparently he did apologize. But
you know, it
the
was
whole
a
video.
different type of apology.
Always lying.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you did that?
I had nothing to do with that.
I'm going to attack somebody in here at some point.
You don't have to prove nothing to nobody, Maino.
No. Somebody will get attacked in here.
He tried to go against all of us.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting you. Okay, relax.
Navy, this is bad. Bad behavior.
Let's get into this Yee tea. Unfortunately, we have some really sad news to start this off with. A viral influencer, social media star, Little Tay, and her brother have passed away. All right. It was posted on social media. It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy. If you don't know who Little Tay is, remember these videos.
Little Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke-ass haters. This be my kitchen. It's bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. Y'all haters are already older than me, but y'all still talking
All right. So again, very sad situation for the family. They have not given more information than that. All right. Clarissa Shields has inked a multi-year MMA deal with PFL. So she is definitely the number 1 pound-for-pound female boxer on the planet, not just in the United States. And she is planning to go back to MMA in 2024.
She started in MMA?
She started in boxing, but she did do MMA. And so now she's going to do that. She feels like there's nobody that can go against her in boxing.
Is she undefeated in MMA?
She's 1-1.
She had 2 fights.
Yeah, she had 2 fights.
Lost 1 and...
So she debuted in PFL in 2021, and she went 1-1 in 2 appearances. So she's excited to return. She said, "My goal remains unchanged. I will be the first athlete to hold championships in boxing and MMA simultaneously. I've grown so much since my first MMA fight and cannot wait to put my skills on display." So, and the second appearance in MMA that she lost was by split decision, by the way.
Right.
All right. Cardi B, the microphone that she threw out into the audience, she's not getting charged for that, but apparently it went for $99,000 in eBay. They auctioned it off on eBay, and that money is going to go to charity, by the way. So the person who auctioned it off auctioned it for charity. They're only keeping, I think it was like $900 for the cost of the microphone and to get all this done. All right, so The Wave, that's who auctioned off the mic, and that's the production company that owns the device. So that money is going to the Wounded Warrior Project and a local Vegas charity, Friendship Circle Las Vegas. I like that.
I got to auction off my outfit.
Oh, that's right. The outfit that you wore when you lost.
When I lost the bet.
When you bet for Errol Spence Jr. and I was going for Terence Crawford and you lost the fight and you wore the same outfit for a week and you apologized to Terence Crawford.
See, the thing is this. I kept my word on the bet.
As you should.
I could have been like, get it in blood. But I kept my word.
So you want us to commend you for what you're supposed to do?
I didn't have to. Listen, you know why I didn't have to uphold it? Let me tell you why I didn't have to uphold it. I never made a full bet with you.
You did. We have that
we didn't
on
make
audio
a full bet. You know why? Because I never said what your terms were going to be.
That was your fault.
No.
We kept asking you, and
so it wasn't technically.
And
a complete
I also told
bet.
you it didn't matter because you were going to lose anyway. So who cares what your part of the bet is?
See.
All right.
You're not fun.
And Offset has dropped his quality control lawsuit nearly a year after he filed it. So all signs are pointing to some type of settlement. He filed to dismiss his suit against quality control with prejudice. And it was a very lengthy legal battle, but now it looks like Offset is going to be able to release his music on Motown and not have to worry about that situation anymore. So that's good. It must be nice to be able to patch things up and not have that weighing on you as you're putting out music. All right. And that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, I want to talk about the Alabama Tea Party that happened. And, there's a lot of things that we have to update you on. This was everything that happened on the dock on the Riverside where there was a fight. We've been talking about it so long now. There's songs made after this.
That song is fire.
Tons of memes. Marlon Wayans has actually
come
forward.
I seen a tattoo of the chair.
And listen, you saw it was trending. The black man that invented the folding chair. He was trending along with that as well. So we'll get into all of that and give you some updates on charges as well that have been filed since then. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here. New Maino!
I thought I was going to get my drop. Me and Navy beefing right now.
Oh, my gosh. You beefing with everybody today, Maino. You came in here. I told you, that's the word for you today. Combative.
Yeah.
Yes. And right now, we're...
retrograde.
And by the way, it would have been great if you would have been at the Alabama Riverfront brawl with this way that you're acting right now.
Yes, I would have loved to have been there.
If you would have been there.
Yes.
So let's talk about what's going on because we do have some updates for everybody about what happened there. So far, police are saying there's going to be additional charges. Likely, they're still investigating. But this incident was a dispute over a dockside parking spot at Riverfront Park. And the co-captain of a riverboat was attacked by a group of white men. These white men had parked their pontoon in the riverboat spot, and they were not trying to move. And so they attacked him.
Right.
And arrest warrants have now been issued for 3 men. These 3 men are all from the private pontoon boat that wouldn't move. And that is Richard Roberts, who's 48. He was charged with 2 counts of third-degree assault. Alan Todd, 23, and Zachary Shipman, 25, were each charged with 1 such count. And so here is what the Montgomery PD had to say.
This investigation is ongoing, and more charges are likely. As it relates to racial epithets, and we did examine if there was enough to file hate crimes charges on this case. And again, we rely heavily on the advice from the FBI. So the charges that we have pending on assault third at this time are appropriate charges for what we've seen and the behavior that we've seen on social media.
All right, so that is part of this update. They said that of the 3 men who are being charged, 1 of them is already in custody and 2 are set to turn themselves in later today for booking and processing. Now, the black man who we saw hitting people with the folding chair, he has been ID'd as Reggie Gray. He has not been charged yet, but they do want him to come in for further questioning. Okay, and we did say when we saw that, we were like, he might be in some trouble, but I don't know.
Now.
Yeah, so I don't know that he's on the run, but they do want him to just get questioned. And so here is what authorities have said about the brawl. All right, the captain of the riverboat remained away from the dock for 40 to 45 minutes because the private boat was blocking it. The owners of the boat confronted the co-captain who was doing his job. 13 people were detained. They were ultimately released. We told you about the 3 people with misdemeanor charges. All of the warrants are for the owners of the private boat, by the way. And so it's still an ongoing investigation. Now, another thing that happened was Marlon Wayans. Now, initially, he had went on social media and posted a portion of the fight, but the only portion that he posted was where you could see the brawl that was happening, not what led up to it or anything like that. And he just posted something about, making sure that we all spread love, right? And so people had a lot to say about that. And here is Marlon Wayans' response.
And why would I criticize black people for defending themselves? That's the thing about social media, man. It's left for interpretation. Y'all tripping. I shouldn't even address it. But people want to make articles, interpretation. Do it. I don't care. Black people know I love black people. I'm black.
All right, so that was his whole addressing the situation. But another amazing thing that came out of this, Detroit.
Montgomery Brawl.
Yeah, there's a great song out right now. It's called Montgomery Brawl. Shout out to Bushman who initially sent this to me. He wanted to make sure that we seen this. But G Mac Cash did a song called Montgomery Brawl, and here's a piece of that.
Let go. Hey, I'm really proud of y'all. Montgomery Brawl. Did one but them all. Montgomery Brawl. Shout out bro that can swim. Montgomery Brawl. It should really order them. Montgomery Brawl. Shout out Unc with the chair. Montgomery Brawl. Everybody that was there. Montgomery Brawl. Threw the hat off at the start. Montgomery Brawl. Man, shout out to the girl. Montgomery Brawl.
I like that
the whole
song.
breakdown.
I heard that song like 2 days ago.
Thank you to G Mac Cash for that. So that's what's happening there. We want to make sure that we continue to give you guys updates on what the aftermath of the whole Montgomery Tea Party is going to be. But a lot of people said they were very proud to see what happened when we all were able to come together and combat people who were doing things that they were definitely not justified. Y'all in the wrong spot. You were disrespectful to somebody that was telling y'all to move, and then you attacked him.
And then
not
had the
knowing
to attack.
Right, not knowing what could happen. All right. Well, that was just an update for you guys. And when we come back, it is a Wealth Wednesday. We always want to make sure we're educating about financial empowerment. Maino is so lucky he didn't bet money when it came to this bet that he recently lost and had to apologize for.
Why do you keep running with the narrative?
But make sure y'all look and you know what I want you to do? Look at the latest post that Maino did.
That is
where he actually came face to face with Terence Crawford and just put some money bags.
Face to face like it was about to happen.
Oh no, you know what? Put the prayer hands because that's the apology. Put the prayer hands.
No.
Comments.
Listen, I called him in here. When I said I apologize, it's different than him asking me to apologize. It's different.
I apologize.
No, it's
Believe
different.
me,
It's boxing. I made the wrong bet.
All right, well, when we come back, it's a Wealth Wednesday. We've got Luka, Brazi, and Alexis Major joining us. They are the founders of Gumbo. That is a really popular strain that is actually, they have a partnership with cookies. They have a wrap snacks partnership, a lot going on, and we're going to discuss for Wealth Wednesday. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Now I'm back at it. You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino is here. New Maino!
Right, Navy. Me and Navy back on track.
Okay, Navy is the person who is, what does somebody call him, the director? He runs the boards here. Okay. So why were y'all beefing?
I mean, he was just saying a couple of inflammatory things and I didn't like it.
He doesn't give good advice, you said.
His advice was really
it's not
bad,
on point.
You know
how some people just are not that great?
Yeah, it just wasn't good. But you know what? I take that back, what I said. I said he wasn't invited to Hustle Hard Weekend, but...
That's this weekend.
Yeah, you invited, bro. You good.
All right, I'm going to be at Hustle Hard Weekend, too. And you'll be at Angela Yee Day, August
right.
27th, baby. Y'all come out. It's free. And it's outside the Barclays. I'm so excited to announce all of the things that are happening, but I'm trying to be patient. All right. But in the meantime, it is a Wealth Wednesday, and this is a fun one. So anybody that has been thinking about getting involved in the cannabis business, because it is a business, it may sound fun, but there's a lot that goes into it. Luka, Brazi, and Alexis Major are going to be joining us. They actually started about 5 years ago with Gumbo brands, and they have since grown their business to a way larger scale and branched off into merchandising, into wrap snacks, into tour sponsorships, all types of things. And we're going to hear from them firsthand how they did it, some of the pitfalls, some of the things that they can teach us that they did along the way. So get ready for that. It's a Wealth Wednesday. Luka, Brazi, Alexis Major, Gumbo. It's way up with Angela Yee.
Wealthy, and I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and y'all know we do our Wealth Wednesdays once a week, and I got my partner, Stacey Tisdale, here with me.
Happy Wealth Wednesdays, everybody, and we are really going to take you way up today.
Yes, I mean way up in the
way high up.
And we have the owners of Gumbo Brands, Kareem Butler, a.k.a. Luka Brazi, who he's going to be Luka the rest of this interview, and Alexis Major.
Yes, hi.
Okay, you guys, are you still engaged or married now?
We're engaged.
Okay.
You're engaged.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And it's interesting to me doing business with your partner.
Yeah.
Because some people would tell you it is the best thing ever, and some people would tell you it has been a nightmare for them. When did you guys say, okay, let's launch something? Because I know for you, Luka, you were you definitely knew how to hustle.
You were
already.
selling CDs and everything on the street.
I sold CDs, water, socks,
made Dipset
t-shirts.
famous.
Yeah, made Dipset very famous. I was like the main focal reason why they got signed because at the time we were on 145th Street in Broadway, and I was literally selling like thousands of CDs out my van.
He's so humble.
Come on, from where I came from to where I am now, I have no choice but to be humble. I have no choice but to teach and educate people on what Gumbo is, on financial freedom, on generational wealth. Because when Alexis and I got together, we came up with this idea. It was really to help others.
Right.
Get off of opiates, get off the lean.
Yep.
You know, we were trying to push Gumbo in their face. But then a demand from the street, everybody wanted it. So we said, you know what, we're going to make Gumbo our baby.
But just to back up to Alexis, to where you came into this, because you're talking about just following your passion and the things falling into place. You were very passionate. I remember this with NFL players. You were a sports manager with the NFL about what they were doing with pain management.
Yeah, it was.
That's a lot of where this
horrible.
came from.
It was horrible to see, my players get hurt and then have to be hospitalized, and they'd be waiting for the morphine drip. Like, they would be like,
because the NFL's not testing for that
It's almost
stuff.
1 o'clock. They're about to give me morphine. They're about to give me some oxy. Like, I could tell, like, the deep hole they were kind of falling into.
Dark.
And most NFL players already smoke weed. But I just knew there had to be a strain that could help kill pain in the body. You know what I mean? And it felt like the right thing to do.
We're talking to the founders of Gumbo, Luka Brazi and Alexis Major. How was it for you walking away from being an agent and working with these NFL players to then focusing 100% on this brand?
Very easy. I hated all of them.
You did.
I think that we've all put in work, right? We've all hustled. I came from Def Jam days. I
don't want to interject, but I was going to add on to that as well. Like, we both, like, she was into the music.
We
I was
both
into
made
the music.
other people
It was just
a
one
lot
thing,
of money.
It was just one thing that was missing from that whole thing, and that was Gumbo. We needed our own entity.
We needed something that didn't talk back, something that paid on time, something that we didn't have to threaten to get paid. So me and Luka really were at a point that we were like, we need to come up with something that we can control, that we can help others also have financial freedom, because we like to help others, because that's what we come from. But we control it. So sometimes it's just time to go for yours.
Yeah,
that's why so many people want to become entrepreneurs, because they want to take control of their life. But in the cannabis space, only 4% of the entrepreneurs are people of color, and I know you're black, and I know you. That's really driving you as well.
Yes. We want to be the people, like, you see the Gumbos? Like, they did it. Like, they're in the Forbes magazine. Like, they have a billboard on 42nd Street, the biggest one, like, for a month straight. They have their own rap snack. Like, there's nothing that we don't touch. There's nothing, like, we don't do. And we just work. We put our whole life into this thing.
And you have to be bold, because it wasn't very popular for our family. Like my father, my family, like, kind of shunned me.
You're doing what?
What are you doing? A mess?
There's still a stigma.
Like, oh my, something's gonna happen. A lot of people will try to give you advice because they don't see what you're doing for themselves, so they don't think it's possible.
Right.
But anything you put your mind to is possible. Me and Luka work for fun. Our hobby is to grind. And I saw that in Luka from hanging out with him the first day. Like, he took 500 phone calls.
We're talking to the founders of Gumbo, Luka Brazi and Alexis Major.
So you guys jumped right in relationship. I can see the point in that, but I also think you really get to know somebody really well when you work with them.
Well,
you get to how somebody works teaches you so much about the person. It might take you might marry someone and it might take you a year to find out that they are the that people know they are at work.
Right.
But you really get to know somebody.
On that one. I think that cliche that opposites attract is BS, because me and Alexis is the same person. Us working together, like I said, it's our lifestyle, it's our life, so we love it and we do it together. But it's God sent. I just know for a fact that Alexis and I are different, and we do it organically. We don't do it for the likes or for the reaction from people. We do it to show people that you can be
like,
black,
I really
you can
like
be
this
strong,
guy. Like,
and you can do it as a couple.
We see that.
You gotta not just love the person, you gotta like them too.
I really like them.
That's
You can
really
love somebody,
important.
But not really like them.
Like,
but it's great when you can.
We just want to show, like, you know, our people that it can be possible. Like, you can do it without it being friction or any type of turmoil in a relationship just because you're doing a business.
Tell people just all of the different things Gumbo is in. You're in apparel. You're in doing all sorts of
fashion, music, sports. We just signed Javante Davis.
I saw that.
Like, Gumbo is a very different entity when we're talking about cannabis, because people haven't done what Alexis and I have accomplished in this realm, in this field. We're not in competition with anybody. I think that's why everybody loses and we win, because we just do things, like I keep saying, organically.
You've grown a lot through partnerships.
Yes.
Partnerships is smart move for entrepreneurs in this
cookies
space.
as well.
That's a great one. And I like the fact that it doesn't feel like it's a competition. I like collaboration.
Yes.
Right?
So I have some t-shirts for you guys, and the t-shirt says collaboration is better than competition.
I like that.
And that's like one of my main slogans, because I live by it.
I love that. That's why I always say when I go to brunch, I want to make sure I'm bringing together my friends who we all want to figure out ways that we can succeed. How can we help each other? How can we introduce each other to people that actually we can benefit from those relationships too? So it's not just about sitting around gossiping, but a lot of it is about discussing business moves that we can make.
I don't really have friends that I don't make money with, and it's just because making money is a hobby for me. So if you're not into it, what do we really have to talk about?
All right, we are talking to Luka Brazi and Alexis Major, the founders of Gumbo Brands. We have more with them when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Had a dream of living wealthy,
and I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's a Wealth Wednesday. I'm here with my partner in Wealth Wednesday, Stacey Tisdale, and we are talking to the co-founders of Gumbo Brands, Luka Brazi and Alexis Major. By the way, they're also engaged. So what are some of the ways that you would tell entrepreneurs who are looking to get started in the business of marijuana to go?
The best businesses that I've seen and that me and Luka have created is to create something that cures a problem. We have women products coming out in the next couple months. I am in premenopause, so I have a product coming out to help women go to sleep. I have some things in there for beauty. I also have a lot of topicals coming out for pain, cramps. I also even have some things coming out for people that are tenderhead with CBD products for braids and for your scalp and things like that. Like any problem that I go through in life that I know that a doctor would prescribe me Xanax or Percocet or something, I try to get with a good team and come up with the cannabinoids to fix the problem so that it's something organic and it's something good for you.
And next we're going to do the Gumbo gummies.
When did you start making a profit? Because sometimes people think it's instantaneous. And I want to, so even laying out the groundwork for starting your business.
Like saying, like, you know, you're not going to really start seeing income. I want to say a profit income, babe.
Yeah, you won't see a profit.
For 5 years,
we just started seeing a profit maybe last year.
Yeah.
We were lucky enough to make enough money to pay our bills.
That was the breaking point where you're like, okay, I don't got to invest anymore.
Yeah. We were able to pay our bills. I'm proud to say this. We did take 5 steps back to go 20 steps forward. We did downsize. We went and bought a cheap condo. We lived in it as we redid it, and during COVID we were able to sell it for like a really great price.
Okay.
But we had to like go through like a little bit of struggle, and when that was over and we saw like the progress that we made even with just flipping properties, we felt even better about what we were doing in cannabis. Like we knew, like, okay, when we put our brain to something together, we execute.
We're talking to the founders of Gumbo, Luka, Brazi, and Alexis Major. What about some of the missteps that you guys had, just for people who are listening, like, don't do this, and we tried this, and this didn't work? Not that everything is a one-size-fits-all, but for you guys personally.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Trusting people.
No, I'm going to be honest. Family. They will break you, tear you down. They will do anything.
That's really
happy.
challenging.
I'm sorry to say, but it's the closest ones that's to you because, you know, you feel compelled, like, you know, I made it, right? I want to get back to my family, right?
Yeah.
And then you feel so bad because you're like, damn, anything that I would do for them, and then they turn around and rob me.
Right.
You can love people from afar.
Sometimes you have to. And I think it's really also important to realize that when you're in a space, when you're starting something new, and it's taking a while to make money, like you said, 4 years in, you know, before you can even kind of break even, who is there investing in you? Who is there?
Nobody.
Right.
Us.
And so
We
that's why
invested in
sometimes you
us.
have to look at it like with family and friends. Were you there supporting me? Were you actually saying, do you need anything?
No, they weren't.
But hold on,
You have to call them out,
Hold
too.
on, Yee, because even though when they support you and they do things like they now they looking like, oh, you owe me something because I was there.
Because I
that's the
slept
whole
on your couch.
mentality, yeah.
Because I slept on your couch, I should give you $500,000.
Alexis, you're familiar with this. I did a lot of work. I used to do financial education programs for the NFL. And the number, we all hear this stat, NFL players are broke 3 years after retirement. What is the number one reason professional athletes go broke?
Family.
It's not because they bought cars. Friends and family are number one.
Where do you see Gumbo growing into in the future? What are the plans?
I believe that Gumbo has an endless business plan. We're going heavy into merchandise. We're going heavy into CBD, which you'll see in 7-Elevens and all around the world.
Gumbo RX.
Yeah, Gumbo RX. We're going OTC with it, which is over the counter. You will be seeing us with functional mushrooms in places like Walgreens and Whole Foods. We're actually doing a mushroom retreat in Jamaica at the end of this month to help people with PTSD. We're also coming out with a functional mushroom line for people to take away and to help with different ailments.
So all things plant healing.
All things plant
things
healing.
that used to be so taboo that now is all of a sudden everybody's like, I'm into this because, you know, I love some
They were
shrooms.
here. They're natural. It's all natural. Okay, we're going to go have our samples now.
No, but honestly, thank you guys so much for coming to join us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Everywhere.
Way up.
And so for me, this was just a really educational lesson
Thank you.
for all of our listeners to be able to understand the people behind the brand, because I do feel like that matters a lot.
Thank you so much.
And where can people find you who are listening if they want to find the brand or find you individually?
You can find me at Alexis Major on IG, and Luca's is...
I'm sorry. What's mine?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Flytrap _ Big Gumbo.
Okay.
With 183K followers.
Yeah, he has to
I got
say
a
that
lot
because
of-
there's 800
It's like
fake
800
Gumbo
fake
pages.
Gumbo pages.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, make sure y'all know.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for having
you.
us,
Thank
guys.
you for having us.
And when we come back, we have Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. We also have the award-winning advice giver Maino joining us today, although he's a little off, but let's see what happens. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
Yep.
He is our award-winning advice giver. 800-292-5150. Any question you have, me and Maino are here to help. Nikki is on the line. What's up, Nikki?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you, darling?
I'm good.
What is your question today for us?
Okay, so the guy that I'm dating, right? He's he right here next to me.
Wow.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, that's okay. He needs to hear this.
Yes, he do need to hear it. Thank you, Angela Lee. Okay. He's okay. So anyway, he this lady he's been knowing for a while. He calls her his sister, and okay, all of a sudden, you know, she was speaking, and then all of a sudden, she just not speaking to us. We all work together, and now she's not speaking to us. So I'm asking him, what is the problem? Why is she not speaking to me or you?
Wow.
So is it more to it? And then I asked him. He was like, no, I've never done anything with her. She's like a sister. I said, so what is the problem? So, Maino, I need your perspective from a man, too. And I want yours, too, Angela.
Right. I'm going to tell you something straight up right now. That man is innocent.
Oh, my God. See, we don't
That
need
man
me.
is
He only
innocent.
saying that because he's right there.
Hey, homie, I already know you ain't do nothing with her.
Innocent.
All right. So, Nikki, when you ask her, like, does she ignore you? She won't say anything to you?
No, I don't even ask her. I don't even speak no more. At first, I was speaking, and then she wasn't speaking, so I just don't say anything anymore.
That is.
She just going through something. That's it.
Maino said she going through something, babe. Okay.
So, y'all were you friends before, or you just know her at work, and he was more cool with her?
He was more cool with her. I just knew her from work, and that's it.
You think that she may be jealous?
Yeah, I think she's jealous. What you say, babe? He said they've been knowing each other for 10 years.
Okay.
She used to be his supervisor. But here's the thing. She called me one day to tell me all the people in the department that was trying to get with him.
What? Yeah, there's something going on where I feel like she's a little bit jealous. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of pieces of advice for you. All right, I want to say that if you're happy with your man, don't ever let somebody
That's right.
Don't ever let somebody from the outside ruin your happiness. It has nothing to do with anything.
Preach.
And as far as he goes, has she ever acted weird? Like, has she ever tried to holler at him? Because he also may not want to tell you that because y'all all work together.
No. He said no.
So,
He's so weird.
Does he find this odd also? Does he, has he tried to even speak to her to find out, or he's just not caring?
No, he just not caring. His thing is he don't care. He don't know why she's mad. He don't know why she's not speaking.
But the key word is she's mad. So there's a reason that she's mad. And I'm not saying that it's his fault at all, but what I am saying is that she might have felt a certain way about him and never expressed it, and maybe she's just jealous now.
And that's what I told him. And he said, nah, she like people, I'm like, nah, she...
Because that doesn't happen for no reason, so...
And that's what I said, because I know she's not a real sister. I know all his real sisters.
Yeah, she's definitely not.
Cool with all his real sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, so all of that, like a sister, and I never like when people be saying that.
That man is innocent. He
I'm not saying he did anything.
Right?
I'm just saying she may have some feelings for him that he's not aware of.
Right, and that's her business, right? So everything is good, and y'all in a relationship, y'all strong. You love your man, he love you. He ain't did nothing with nobody. All right, so yeah,
he hear you, Beto.
Yeah, man.
So
I got your back, homie.
Yeah, you have no reason to even be concerned about her. As long as your relationship is good and strong and your man is being honest, then, that sounds more like her problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm going forward. And I'm just going to still be me. My friendly personality, I'm still going to be me.
That's right. And tell your man the truth always comes out. So if he has anything he needs to say. No, I'm playing.
My mama always told me, whatever in the dark comes to the light.
Yes, but it doesn't sound like it's his fault, because if they really did something, she probably would have been said something, So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's just mad.
Yep.
All right.
Well, that's her problem.
All right. Well, much love to y'all, Nikki.
Okay, thank you guys. Congratulations on your venture. And Maino, I love that you on there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rub your happiness in their faces.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have y'all with the last word. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here.
New Maino.
We had quite an active day today. Okay? You know, Maino showed remorse and apologized.
Remorse?
Yes.
Really? That's what you're going with?
That's what apologies are for.
Oh, my God.
You were remorseful.
I wanted to speak to that man, to
Terence
let
Crawford.
that man know that I doubted him and that he made me a believer. That's
Yeah.
it. This is about, I'm a boxing fan, and he made me a believer.
If they should fight again, you would think you would still...
I don't think Spencer's going to win because it's too far of a difference. I thought the margin would be closer. I thought the fight would be closer.
Mhm.
I thought that it would be a decision, you know, and it would be hard to call because I thought that they was that more evenly yoked, but they wasn't.
All right, so after that performance, you're like, no.
Yeah, I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
All right, well, I just appreciate the fact that you really were a man of your word
I'm a stand-up guy.
and apologized.
No. No. My apology is different than him asking me for one.
You're too tense in that seat right now.
Yeah, because now I got to
Your arms down, relax, shake it
I
out.
was beefing with the whole room behind
Oh, no,
us.
you were.
Me and Navy had a fallout. We good now. You know? Got
but-
shaky with Dan, like, you know what I mean?
Well, listen, I'm just excited that we got that out the way. I knew at some point there was going to be a run-in, but it was peaceful.
It was going to be a run-in
Yeah.
at some point. I think he on a revenge tour.
He is.
For real.
He's walking over to everybody.
Yeah,
And that has to feel good when you won and people were doubting you.
Yeah, it does.
You know, and betting against you to be able to walk in those rooms. That is what we all want, right? To be able to walk in those rooms for all the people that doubted you
Yeah, get your
be
get
like,
back.
apologize.
Yeah, it feels good.
All right, so also thank you to Luka, Brazi, and Alexis Major from Gumbo Brands for joining us and sharing their story of how they started their cannabis brand. A lot of people trying to be in that cannabis space right now, so it's good to hear how other people did it and how they're paying it forward, because that's what you got to do. And of course, don't forget, Angela Yee Day is August 27th, so we're going to be announcing some of the performances. I'm really excited for that. Maino, they are requesting that you set up a kissing booth.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
what
give
the people
what they
want.
want.
That's what the ladies want. All right, and we will be back tomorrow, but in the meantime, you guys have the last word. 800-292-5150. It's Way Up.
Yeah, I just gotta tell y'all to get off my boy Maino. Hey, he would definitely put them hands to Terence. And Maino, I feel you on them rough mornings. I'm driving back 2 hours right now, having one of them rough mornings as well. Y'all stay blessed.
Good morning. First, I want to shine the light on you guys. You inspire me every day. And just keep doing what you're doing. Y'all better not change up on me. But I want to shine a light on Sonya, the mother of my child. She's an incredible woman. It's a lot that she goes through as a mother, and I see it every day. She cleans, she cooks, she has a full-time job. On top of that, she cuts the yard. Like, who raised you? But thank you, Sonya, and I love you. You have my heart. Shout out to my son, Chad, as well. I love you guys. Keep it up, Angela Yee and Maino. By the way, I seen a movie with Maino last night. He surprised me. He impressed me. Keep up doing what you're doing, and y'all better not change on me. It's all love.
Yeah, I got a secret step with my baby mama, the sister, and the cousin. New Maino.
Hey, everybody. This is Santana. I just want to shine a light on my husband, Dorian. He is working out right now. He's been going through a lot, and I just want to know that I'm there for him, and I love him. He's been holding me down. We've been together 13 years this year, and we got 2 boys, and we all love you, Dovey. And I can't wait to see you later. Bye-bye.
Going way up with Angela Yee.